to weave in your ends, go ahead and fold the mitten inside out. Well, actually, why don't we just try it on first? Let's try on the mitten first, just to make sure that it fits right, eh? Because it would be a bummer to discover that it doesn't fit after you've woven in all your ends perfectly. So let's just see. Let's try it on. Yay! Mine fits me just right. Film's not too long or too short. Everything's just fine. I feel satisfied. All right, so now let's turn it inside out. You can even put your hand in here, grab the tip like that, and turn it inside out like this. And pull all the way inside out. It's gonna be the easiest. With the thumb, you're gonna have to push a little bit, like that. There we go. All right, the inside of the mitten. Now this is very tightly knitted to be nice and warm, so you don't have to weave in a whole lot. These stitches are pretty secure. But grab your tapestry needle and thread it with one of the tails, and let's get started. Let's get it over with before we change our minds. Okay. Okay. So I like to go into the purl bumps like this, diagonally, like that. There are some decreases right here at the top, so let's be careful, but let's just go sort of diagonally, finding ones that are easy to go into, not too far apart. But if they're a little far apart, it's going to be easier. Like that. Like that. And pull. There we go. And one more time, back the opposite way. Like this. Oops, let's find an easy one. There we go. Like that. You can also weave in the ends like following the stitches around. And I show that in another video. But this is my favorite way. I think this is the easiest. Go diagonally through the purl bumps. You can see that this yarn is not going to go anywhere. We wove it through here and then back through here. Now don't pull it too tight. You're going to like cinch your mitten up if you do that, but I think that's good. And if you want to, you can do it a third time. We can come down here and just pick a few more, going back the opposite direction. There's one. There's one. And there's one. All right, that's fine. That's plenty. All right, that's not going anywhere. Massage it a little bit, make sure it fits nicely, and then we're gonna cut this tail. All right, and just go ahead and cut it like here. Leave a little bit of yarn sticking to the inside, maybe a little bit less. There we go. Because what you don't want to have happen is that you cut it flush, and then as soon as you move the mitten a little bit, the yarn will pull and poke to the other side. So this is much preferable. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing for the other three tails. This one right here, make sure you give it a little tug, because this is the one that we started to join those thumb stitches. So make sure that that's not like all loose. See how it can get a little bit loose like that? Just pull that and make it tight. And weave in your ends the same way. I'm gonna show you, let's look at this one right here. On this end, on the cuff, let's use weaving in the tail as an opportunity to close up any gap that we created when we started knitting, when we started our cast on. So just come in here, we're gonna just pull this together like that so that the whole edge is nice and even. So just go back and forth near the edge like that. Just 2 times I think is good. And then you can go into the inside, whoops, which is on the outside. This is inside out. All right, and do something like this if you want. Whoops. All right, let's go like that. This is a good trick if you ever run out of tail. Weave the needle in first, like this. See, weave the needle in wherever you want to go, under that purl bump. That's fine. And then thread the yarn on the needle. Only if you don't have enough. There you go. Voila, you have enough. All right. Same thing, we want to cut it short but not too short. so that it doesn't poke through to the other side. Just like that. And do the same thing with the other two tails. And you're done. Congratulations, yay!